Hello friends, welcome back. I hope that you're having a great day. Whenever I think of a springtime makeup look, I think of glowing, dewy skin, beautiful, long, flirty lashes, and like rosy, like coral cheeks and lips. And I wanted to show you in today's video how you can achieve that without looking greasy, especially if you have oily skin. So the Revlon Color Stay Longwear makeup, the combination oily skin version, I highly recommend for anybody that has oily skin and you have issues with foundations lasting on you and looking good all day long. This foundation is a bit more full coverage, but if you didn't want this foundation to be super full coverage, you could just apply a little less of it. So I'm just going to take my makeup sponge, dab it in the foundation there, and then I'm just going to dab this all over my face. So, you know, it's like with this foundation, it is not a dewy foundation. This is a bit more skin finish, leaning a little bit more on the matte side. And, you know, doing a springtime makeup look, you might think that that's counterintuitive because you want your skin to look fresh and glowy. But I will show you how to go about doing that, even if you're using a foundation like this. This is one of those foundations that will last me all day long through like heat and humidity, and it won't get like too overly like greasy or dewy looking. So as you can see, like with that, it just creates like a very flawless base. And as you can see, like it looks skin-like, like it doesn't look completely like a dry matte or anything like that. Then for my concealer, I'm going to be using this Wet n Wild Mega Last Incognito Concealer. And I really love this one. It has good full coverage and it lasts all day without creasing. So I really like this one. I think this is a great concealer if you have oily skin or even dry skin. I feel like this would be just a good concealer no matter your skin type. So I'm just going to use my sponge to blend that out. And I will have all of my shades and tools listed down in the description box and also in the pinned comment if you're curious about any of the things that I'm using today or curious about any of the shades of the products I'm using. Then to set everything, for the under eye concealer, I'm using the L'Oreal Infallible Blurfection. This is just the light translucent shade, and I just dump some there in the lid, get some here on my sponge, just dab off some of the excess, and then I'll just take what's left on my sponge and just apply it there to the under eyes. And I find that when I apply powder like this with a dampened sponge, it helps it to not look as powdery. It just looks really undetectable on the skin. Then to set my foundation all over, I'm gonna use this L'Oreal True Match Super Blendable. This is gonna kind of make things look a little bit more matte, but by the time I do the setting spray and as the day goes on, my skin will tend to get like a little bit dewy. So this just helps to keep things lasting even better. So especially if you have oily skin, do not skip a setting powder. Like it's almost a necessity. Okay, so for brows, if you have oily skin, I highly recommend using either an eyebrow powder or this Maybelline Build-A-Brow also lasts really well. I mean, I still love using like brow pencils like the NYX Micro Brow or any of those types of brow pencils. Those also last really well, but if you have extremely oily skin, I think brow powder is the way to go. This is just one of my very favorite brow products. I like how you can do hair-like strokes with it to fill in. And like I said, this lasts on my brows all day long until I take my makeup off. Okay, and for bronzer and also blush, I'm going to be using these CoverGirl True Blend Skin Enhancers. These are a baked bronzer and a baked blush, and I find that baked products, they look great on everybody regardless if you're oily skinned or if you have dry skin. I just find that a baked formula just looks so natural on the skin, and I love these CoverGirl baked products. I think they are beautiful. So I'm gonna be first going in with the baked bronzer in the shade Toasted Butterscotch. And this one is really beautiful. I find it a good neutral bronzer because it's got like those pink and also like bronzy veining in the product here. So this is gonna add a little bit of a glow to the skin, but it's nothing like shimmery and it's not too overly glowy. So I do think that like this type of bronzer works well for someone with oily skin. So I'm just using this brush that I got out of an Amazon brush set. It's one of my favorite brush sets, and this is one of my favorite bronzing brushes. So if you're looking for a super affordable set that's got amazing face brushes and also eyeshadow brushes, that set is really good. It comes with 18 quality brushes for around $10. So I'll have that link down below if you're curious. But I love, love, love the color of this. I just think it looks so, so beautiful. And I think like using a light, like not too intense bronzer like this for a springtime makeup look just looks so fresh and just youthful. And then I'm going to take a little bit here on my nose as well. Okay, so when I think of a springtime makeup look, I definitely think of like a corally pink blush, and I think the shade here in Strawberry Drizzle is so, so perfect for that. So I'm just going to be using this Morphe angled brush to apply this, and this is pretty pigmented, so I'll get some on the brush here and then dab off some of the excess here on the back of my hand so that I don't apply too much at once. But see, I think that color is so, so beautiful. I just think rosy, just, you know, using a little bit more blush for a springtime look is just really pretty. And it also adds to that like youthful glow. So I'm just gonna go back with my sponge and tap around that just to kind of make sure it's blended well. And as you can see, like with that blush, it does add a little bit of a glow to the skin, but it's nothing crazy. Now, this is the way that if you have oily skin and you want to look dewy, but you don't want to add glow all over the face, well, for one, you can definitely use some baked products like this that's gonna add a little bit of a glow to the skin, but not in a way that emphasizes pores or looks oily or greasy. But another way you can do that is by using like a really intense highlight. And I love this one from Wet n Wild. This is just one of my all-time favorites. This is in the color Bloom Time, but it's just a really pretty like corally champagne gold. And I just find that it pairs really nicely with blush colors like this. So what you want to do is you're going to want to just apply this on like the high points of your face, and it's going to give you like that dewy, glowy look, but without emphasizing like your pores and looking like oily or greasy in your T-zone. So this is the main way that if you have oily skin and you want to keep your like face looking matte everywhere else, but you want to still give off like that dewy, almost like glass skin type of look, this is the way that you achieve it, by just like a really intense highlight and just applying it on areas of the face that's like high points. So like there on your cheekbones, a little bit here on the tip of your nose. You could even add just a little bit here down the bridge. And you could also add just a little bit here on your temples. Now, if you know that you're going to get super shiny up here, maybe you don't want to emphasize that right there. But I find that just like it's my T-zone that I really have to worry about. So that's really like the best way to achieve like that dewy, glowy springtime look is with your highlight. Then for the eyeshadow look, I'm going to keep this like really minimal, but you definitely don't want to skip on an eyeshadow primer. I feel like if you have dry skin or oily skin, but especially if you have oily skin, you don't want to skip an eyeshadow primer, because if you do, your eyeshadow is probably going to crease. So the one that I'm using is actually from the Dollar Tree, and it's from the brand Ioni. So this was only like $1.25 for this primer, and this is just as good as any high-end or like Milani eyeshadow primer. Like this works just as good. It keeps my eyeshadows from creasing, looking vibrant, and lasting all day long. So for my crease color, I'm actually just gonna use my bronzer. This is just kind of a tip to also save on products, is to just use like your bronzer and some of your other face products. So I'm going in with this blending brush. I also got this out of that same Amazon brush set. But it's like with the eye look for just like a springtime look, I like to just keep it fresh. And it's mostly focused on like the blush, lips, and lashes, not so much on your eyeshadow. Like if I'm thinking of a classic springtime makeup look. And then for the eyeshadow, I'm gonna actually use the highlight that we used on the face. And I'm just using this pointed eyeshadow brush from that same brush set. And I'm just gonna pat this all over the eyelid here. So with this eye look, it's just slightly enhancing the eyes, but not looking too much. And just to enhance like that glow on the face, I'll sometimes take like my highlight or just like a light shimmer color and use that as my brow bone highlight. And it just kind of adds to the effect of having like dewy skin. Like it just kind of ties that highlight on the face. And I'm just going to take a little bit more of this and pop it a little bit here in the inner corner. And then I'm going to go ahead and do my lips because before I do my setting spray, just because I might want to add some more blush. So this lip product here, I just think pairs so nicely with this blush. So I'm going to first line my lips with this Revlon lip liner in the shade Mauve. Then for like my lipstick, I'm going to use this Hard Candy Pop Tint lip stain in the shade Peach Fuzz. So with this product, it's very similar to the L'Oreal Hydra Tint lip stain serum, like where it feels like shiny and a little bit glossy at first, but it starts to dry down and then that glossiness fades away and then you're just left with a matte stain. So once this dries down, I do want to add a gloss over top of this, but I think a really bright coral lip color like this just looks so beautiful for spring. And I really like this. This also smells really good. And Hard Candy, like it smells fruity. Hard Candy does make other shades in this, like this other one in Strawberry Fizz. This one's a little bit more cool toned, like a cool toned pink, where this one's more of a warm toned pink. So if you are more cool skin toned, maybe opt for this. And they make a few other shades in that. And then Hard Candy also came out with some of these like watery lip stains that are like the e.l.f. ones, and these dupe like the Benetint. So if you are looking for like some new lip staining products that are affordable at the drugstore, at Walmart, those are really great ones. I do want to add just a little bit more blush. And I might actually add a little bit more bronzer as well. It's like sometimes after you get your lip on, you just realize that, especially if it's like a brighter or darker lip, that sometimes you need to like intensify your bronzer or your blush just to kind of balance the whole look. And then one of my favorite setting sprays, especially if you have oily skin, is this one from Hard Candy, their Look on Lock setting spray. This really helps to extend the wear of your makeup, but it doesn't add too much shine to the face. Like it doesn't make your skin get like greasy throughout the day. Sometimes I find that to be the case with a lot of makeup setting sprays, is they just can be a little too hydrating, but this one is not like that. So it just adds the right amount of hydration. And a lot of times, like once this dries down, then I will go back with a loose setting powder and just press that into my T-zone. And that's also gonna help things to not get greasy looking throughout the day. So if you have oily skin, I highly recommend doing that step after you do your setting spray and like once it dries down. So now that the setting spray has dried down, I'm just gonna go in with the Maybelline Fit Me Loose Finishing Powder, and I'm gonna get that on just like a triangle powder puff. Dab off like the excess here on the back of my hand, and then I'm just going to pat that right here in my T-zone, just to make sure that that area of my face is mattified so it won't get as shiny throughout the day. But you know, you still keep like your dewy looking skin from the side with the highlighter. Then for the lashes, like if you don't have long lashes naturally, I recommend using like some false lashes to add like a little bit more flirtiness to the look. That will just like really enhance your lashes. But if you already have long lashes, or if you don't want to fuss with false lashes, I definitely recommend to curl up your lashes first before you apply your mascara. So I'm just using this eyelash curler that I got from the Dollar Tree to curl up my lashes. And then for my mascara, I'm using this Maybelline Sky High in True Brown. And this is one of my very favorite, not only like my very favorite mascara, like one of my very favorite mascara formulas, but I also love the shade in True Brown. I find that this looks really like natural, especially if you have lighter colored hair, or if you have hair like that's brown, like this is a good brown shade. And this also just looks a little bit less harsh, especially when you're doing a makeup look like this, that's a little bit more natural and not as intense. And then for the lips, I'm gonna add the lip gloss here. And this is another product that's from the Dollar Tree, but this is the LA Colors lip gloss, and this is in the shade Just Kissed. But I love this one. It has such like, it's got the tiniest like little flecks of glitter in here, and it just really looks beautiful on the lips. And this sticks around for a while on the lips. Like it doesn't fade away like some glosses do. Like it really hangs around there. And I love the scent on this. Like it smells really tropical. So I think just like a little bit of sparkle there in the center of the lip just also looks really fresh and juicy. So here is this completed makeup look. But I think this is such a beautiful, fresh makeup look for spring. I hope that if you have oily skin, I hope that this was helpful, and I shared some like helpful tips on how to like look fresh and dewy while using like more of a matte foundation that's gonna last you all day. So I hope that you all have which I know that this is the day after the first day of spring, but I hope that you all have a great spring season, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.